Well, hello there, guys. I'm Christy, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, guys, I have made a Philly cheesesteak bread. Yeah, super easy, delicious. I'm excited to show you just how to make it. So let's dive in and get started because it's that time to get cooking. All right, so what I have here is a ribeye steak. Now this is partially frozen. That really helps whenever you want to make very thin slices. And I'm using a slicer knife, but you can use any sharp knife that you have. See, because it's frozen, I'm able to get super thin slices. All right, so after you slice up your ribeye steak, you want to season it with some salt and pepper. Just kind of toss it around, making sure that's all coated. So in my large cast iron skillet, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I want the skillet to get nice and hot. All right, then I'm going to start to add my steak. All right, so just takes a couple minutes, and it can still be a little pink because we're going to put it back into the skillet later with some onions and peppers. And it's also going to cook in the oven, so. But I'm just doing this in batches just because I want to get a good sear on the steak. All right, so that's the last batch of the steak. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. Add one green bell pepper that I have chopped or sliced, I should say, not chopped, and then one large onion that I have sliced. I'm going to go ahead and season with salt and pepper. All right, once your peppers and onions have softened, then I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cloves of garlic. I didn't want to add the garlic when I first added the peppers and onions because garlic does have a tendency to burn. So I'm adding the garlic now. And then I'm going to add the beef back to the skillet. Mix it all together. It already looks delicious. And then I'm going to give a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. So that is ready. I'm going to turn off the heat. All right, so my steak is sitting on the stove, and it can sit there for a minute because now I'm going to cut my bread. And I'm just using an Italian loaf. You can use a French loaf, whatever bread you like. I am going to cut it lengthwise down the middle. And another thing that's nice about this is if you want a large, you're feeding a large crowd, then you can use a large loaf, even 2 loaves. You can use 2 steaks, just however much you need. But I've sliced that in half, and I'm going to place it onto a baking tray that I've lined with aluminum foil. And the next thing I'm going to do is make a cheese spread. All right, so what I have here is 1/3 cup of mayonnaise and 1/4 cup of grated parmesan cheese and 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And I'm just going to mix this together. All right, then I'm going to take this cheese spread and spread it out onto my bread. So just want to divide it up equally. Just spread it out all over that bread. All right, so now I'm going to take my steak, onions, and peppers, and I'm just going to pile it on top of this bread. All right, so then the last thing I'm going to do is top it with some provolone cheese. Yeah. All right, guys, that's all there is to it. Now you'll want to bake it in a 375-degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until the cheese is nice and melted. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, guys. Oh, check this out. Yum. Philly cheesesteak bread. Delicious. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Now this might be messy, but that's not a bad thing, right? I like this part that's got like the steak and the cheese. Oh yeah. All right, guys, this is a quick, easy, delicious meal. I hope that you give it a try. Well, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you soon with more delicious recipes.